Everyone, Fast Food Friday food review time again, and today I am off to Oporto. I received a free voucher for one of their taças. Now a taça is Portuguese, it means bowl. So to use the word taça in a sentence, I could say, can you please pass that taça of minced bananas so I can feed it to my chihuahua. Now the last time I went to Oporto, I tried one of their double Bondi burgers and it copped a grilling from me. It was terrible and it received a very low score. So let's hope that this taça delivers. So what is in a taça? Well, basically it's a chicken salad with rice. So let's go in, buy one, or get one for free, see how much it costs, see what it looks like, dissect it and give it a score out of 10. Rightio, well I'm nearly there. Let's get one. Can't wait. This is what an Oporto looks like. It's got a drive-through, but I'm not using it today. I'm just going to go in and get it. Okay, well here's the taça. Let's open it up and have a look. Okay, well here we go. This is a taça. A Porto salad. Now when ordering this, they asked me what sort of sauce on it. I asked for the most mayonnaise-ish style of sauce. The girl recommended the garlic. And also the retail price for this taça is $10. Let's take a look inside, see what it's like. Okay, so what do we have here? I did get a knife and fork, so that's good, so I'll be able to dissect it with this. So it looks like here's the garlic sauce. We've got some pieces of chicken here. We've got their rice here, their special Oporto rice. And this looks like a coleslaw. But it doesn't look like it's got any sauce or anything on it, does it? Maybe I'm supposed to mix this garlic sauce in with it. Who knows? Now, I've brought the scales. Let's see how much it weighs. 351 grams. That's 0.774 of a pound. Now, the website says that it's supposed to weigh 385 grams, which is kind of an alright sort of weight. It's a pretty good weight, actually. Well, it'd want to be for $10. Right, well, let's try some of the rice. It looks ricey enough. Very mushy. It's not spicy at all. Hasn't got much flavour. Ugh, bit of fat. It's a bit like mushy glue. Ugh. Anyway, here's some of the chicken. How much chicken did I get on it? I got 1,
2, 3, 4, 5 bits.
Sort of front area there is the chicken I got, which is pretty much about half a breast's worth of chicken. Let's see what the chicken tastes like. Really bland, really boring, no flavour. If you took a barbecue, got a piece of chicken, brushed some salt and pepper on it, you could make something that tastes even better than this, that's for sure. Let's try this coleslaw salad stuff. It's got no flavour. There's no dressing on it. It's a coleslaw with no dressing, with bits of lettuce on the bottom to make it look more than what it is. And it's flavourless, but at least it's healthy, right? I think I've had enough of this now to know what score I'm going to give it out of 10. Price-wise, $10 for this. Well, there's probably about $1 worth of ingredients. So they're really making the profits on this. And for $10, there's so many better things out there that you could buy. Like a full meal deal of something or a whole bucket of KFC chicken. Oh yeah. But I guess people that buy this are going for the healthier option, and basically the healthier option means no flavour. So if you're after food with no flavour, then you might like this. Speaking of flavour, no, it doesn't have any flavours. It's just boring and bland. The salad's got no dressing on it. They ask you if you want to put something on it, and I asked for the garlic sauce. The garlic sauce is garlicky, I can taste that. But surely, couldn't they put something in the salad to, like, make it flavoursome? Obviously not. And the rice, it definitely doesn't taste like it's prepared on site. It tastes like it came in frozen, they just microwaved it. Yeah, very average. So for all over value, all over taste, all over price, all over everything, Oporto's, this salad is flavourless. It's mushy, It's got no dressings on it, except for the one I asked for, and that was for the chicken, obviously not for the salad, or else it would have been put all through the salad. You could at least put some mayonnaise in the coleslaw. There's so many things you could do to this to make it better, but you haven't even tried. If this is the final product that you've come up with after months and months and years of testing, then you should sack everyone. This is really just a boring piece of bits of lettuce with some average tasting chicken with some mushy rice. It's definitely something I wouldn't be going back for. It's definitely something that I wouldn't say,
Mate, you have got to try that Oporto salad. It tastes fantastic.
because it doesn't taste average. And for that, you are getting 2.865 out of 10. So what's my recommendation? Well, mate, if you're driving past an Oporto's and there's something else around, go there. I wouldn't be going into Oporto's to get this thing. This is really average tasting, really boring. It's no value for money. There's no flavour. It's mushy. The only good thing about it is that it's in a bowl and my hands aren't dirty. But I would be dirty if I'd paid $10 for this, and this is what I got. I'm sure if I went to Portugal, I wouldn't be getting this in a bowl. I'd be getting something with flavour that's delightful. Seriously, I don't know how these fast food outlets stay open when this is the crap they're serving. Don't waste your money on this Taza. Have you tried the Oporto's Taza bowl? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Is Oporto's something that you go to and you think,
Oh, yum, I love Oporto's. I can't wait to go there again.
I've been there twice now, and 2 times I've been severely disappointed. But I hate throwing food out. I'm going to finish this off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. I'll catch you then. Wow.
Oh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
Now, I hate wasting food. I hate throwing it out, but to be honest, I really don't want to finish this. It's really bad, and I just don't want to eat it. So I'm going to review my score and give this a 1 out of 10. Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, today here I am in beautiful Chinatown in Singapore, and today we have come to try my first Michelin star recipe. Well, it's not my recipe, it's Liao Fan's recipe. He's Hawker Chan. He's got a chicken rice that has got a Michelin star. We're about to go into his restaurant and try it. I'm really excited because I've never tried a Michelin star meal. So this is the meal we're getting, a soy sauce chicken rice. Now before he was famous, this meal used to cost $2. Now it's $3.80. Huh, the nerve of him. Anyway, looks pretty good, so let's go try it. It's a bit of a queue. So we are number 630, so we're just waiting for it to come up on the big screen. So let us know when our meal's ready. I'm so excited. Alrighty, well, here we go. Michelin star chicken rice. Yummo. So we got the chicken rice here with some gravy on top. It comes with some peanuts and the chicken of your choice. This was the thigh, I think, and this is what the breast one looks like. So how about we try some of this rice? I've tried plenty of chicken rices before, so I'm looking forward to this. Yum. Let's go. Oh, that gravy is really sweet. It's like a sweet soy sauce. Tastes pretty plain actually. It doesn't taste like the normal chicken rice that I usually get. It's actually plainer and blander. What? Maybe it's the chicken that's the extra special thing.
pretty juicy, moist chicken. So it turns out that this chicken rice that's normally cooked in like a chicken fat is actually plain rice with the soy sauce over the top. Oh, who would have known? But this chicken is the specialty. It's so succulent. It's been soaked in soy sauce and it's juicy, so well cooked. And one of the specialties about chicken rice is the chili sauce. And they can either make or break it. And this chili sauce here, I had some before, it's really spicy, but it's beautiful. Very sweet, very spicy, and all together. Makes this a Michelin star meal. Now, when I first came here, I was expecting a different sort of chicken rice, the rice cooked in the chicken fat, and but I tell you what, this chicken rice here was really delicious. The chicken, especially, was so beautiful. It was so tender and moist and succulent, and the coating on it and the way it was cooked was really delicious. So if you're ever in Singapore, make sure you whip on in to Liao Fan's Orca Chance with some chicken rice. Now he also does char siu, or roasted pork, or pork belly, and there's also noodles and a few other things on the menu. It's all written there anyway, so make sure you give it a go. I really enjoyed my first Michelin star meal, and I'm sure you will too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Fast Food Friday food review time, and today I am at Popeyes here in Singapore. Now I have had a lot of requests from people to try the Popeyes, and to be quite honest, I've been hanging out to try it because I've never tried Popeyes before. It's Louisiana style chicken. It's in Singapore. How about we go in, buy some, see what it tastes like, and so I can tell you, the people who haven't tried it, what it's like. Let's go. Before the Air Force comes and takes it off. So I reckon we should just try this two-piece chicken combo. It gets a biscuit and mashed potatoes with a drink for $7.90. You can order here on the machines. I wonder how you do it. Signature menu, combo set. That's the one I think we want. Looks good to me. Spicy or mild? Would they have spicy in Louisiana? Probably not. Let's go the mild. That sounds more traditional. Oh, one of each. Even better. Oh, choose a side. Cheese fries, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, or Cajun fries. What do you think? I'll get the mash. I love me a mashed potato. Oh, a drink. Oh, I do love a Mountain Dew. Although they have Milo, I love that too. Mountain Dew it is. Extra 30 cents for a big one? Come on, why not? It's a hot day. Make payment. Yes! I have money! Thanks to my Patreons. Okay. Number 526. I'll go easy on the ice. I want the product. Alrighty. Well, here we go. Popeye's chicken. Can't wait to try it. They gave us a honey butter biscuit. Let's try that. Never had a real biscuit, except for my video, which I made, which is busted through the 500,000 view mark. You've got to go and see that because that's the best way to make traditional biscuits. I'll leave a link coming up now. Let's try this one though. Nearly as good as mine. So here's the chicken. One's the mild, and I'm guessing this is the spicy because it's got a reddish tinge to it. So let's try my first piece ever. Actually, I'll try this one because if that one's spicy, it might take away the flavour of this one. So let's try my first piece ever of Popeye chicken. Kind of juicy. It's got like a cornflakey sort of crust on the outside. Of course, I'm going to compare this to KFC because that's what everyone knows and loves. From the outside, it smells like KFC when you're walking towards it, but quite frankly, the coating on this hasn't got much flavour at all. But the chicken, to me, the chicken coating isn't very exciting at all. It's got no real flavour. It's kind of bland tasting. Although Bernice, my camera person, says that she preferred it to the KFC. Although she said the KFC here in Singapore isn't that good. But to me, mate, I'd be getting KFC over this any day of the week. I'm kind of finding this a little bland and a little bit boring. So I'm guessing this one's the spicy piece. Looks pretty red and spicy, doesn't it? Let's see if this tastes any better. Whoa, it has got a real kick to it. It's quite spicy on the lips, and well, it's just a spicy piece of chicken all round. But once again, flavour-wise, very bland, very plain tasting. It doesn't taste like it's got any herbs and spices or anything on it. It's just a sort of a really plain, boring tasting piece of chicken. Not something that I'd probably be coming back and getting again, that's for sure. Let's try this mashed potato. Looks alright. It does look like it's fake though, which is okay because I love fake mashed potato. Oh yeah, it's got a bit of a chicken gravy sort of taste to it. It's kind of nice. I wish the piece of chicken that we got tasted as good as this. I like it. So for me, the flavour of the chicken here isn't really good. So it's not my cup of tea. I'm sure it's a cup of tea of quite a few other people, but not for me. It's a bit bland tasting. It's got no real flavour, and it's not very exciting at all. Although the pieces of chicken that I did get were nice and plump and juice and moisty. Moisty? If that's a word. It is now. So for all over price, all over flavour, all over taste, all over everything, Popeye's chicken, not my favourite chicken I've ever had. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. It's kind of boring. I'm giving you a 5 out of 10. Although Bernice, my camera person, liked it. She gave it a 6.7 out of 10. What would you give it out of 10? Have you tried it before? Let us know down below. Well, I'm sweating like crazy in the heat of the summer sun here in Singapore. I'm going to go and find some shade. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday for next Friday's fast food review. Oh, it's so hot. Let's get out of here. With the chicken, of course.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, here I am in beautiful Malaysia. And today we are going to try the latest burger that's out here called the Cheezilla. It looks absolutely awesome. Can't wait to go in and try it. Let's go. Alrighty, well here we have the Cheezilla. I got the combo meal here. It was 16.90 ringgits, or you can buy it on its own for 13.50. So here's the breakdown of it. It's cheesy mayo, a zinger fillet, and mozzarella cheese patty. So it's just like the zinger mozzarella burger that I had that day. Or or is it different? Let's find out. Look at the fries they gave me. Kids version. But I'm not here for the fries. I'm here for Zinger Cheezilla burger. Well, that's a nice weight. Feels pretty good. Let's have a look inside. If I can find the entrance. Oh, here it is. Wow. Look at that. That looks all right. So we've got a sesame seed bun. We've got some lettuce and some cheesy mayo. Let's try it. Ooh, that's very cheesy tasting. With a slight touch of mayonnaise there. I love it. We have the Zinger fillet. Well, that's a fair size. And here must be the Cheezilla patty, which is a mozzarella patty. Whoa. That's cheesy. Well, there you go. The Zinger mozzarella copycat, known as the Cheezilla. Let's have a first taste. The cheese all stuck to my teeth. I actually didn't even get any of the Zinger fillet. I totally missed that. Let's go again. That combination of flavours is absolutely delicious. The cheesy mayo complements that Zinger patty and the mozzarella so well. The bun is nice and fresh with the sesame seeds on top. That light bit of lettuce in there just gives it that freshness and that crunch. The mozzarella cheese is really nice and it's got a delicious coating over the top. And look at that. Just keeps going and going and going. When will it stop? Here we go. That's one really tasty burger. Let's try the fries. Oh. The fries here in Malaysia seem to be a little bit different. It's like they have a sort of a coating over the top of the fry, almost like a panko sort of coating that lightly coats the fry. It gives it a really nice crunch. They're good. And a can of Pepsi. Let's see what Malaysian Pepsi tastes like. Oh, look at the head on that. Ooh. Good and sweet. Heaps of sugar in there. Or corn syrup. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this Cheezilla burger. To know what score I'm going to give it now, out of 10. So price-wise, here in Malaysia, it's pretty cheap to buy good fast food. So price-wise, fantastic, especially if you're a foreigner coming over and converting your money. Flavour-wise, this tastes really, really good. I'm really, really enjoying this burger. It's really cheesy. The Zinger fillet on top tastes absolutely fantastic. The mayonnaise is delicious. I'm really loving it. So for an all-over value, all-over taste, all-over price, all over everything, KFC Malaysia, I'm giving you a 9.3 out of 10. So, what's my recommendation? Mate, if you're in Malaysia, make sure you whip on into KFC for one of these Cheezilla Zinger burgers. They taste absolutely awesome, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Anyway, I'm only here for the day, so I'm going to go and try some more of their food. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen.
McDonald's has got a brand new burger, the Wagyu Beef Burger. Now, apparently, Australia is the first place in the whole entire world to get this burger. So I'm going to go in, buy one, see what it looks like, see what's on it, see how big it is, see how much it costs, see how much it weighs, give it an old taste test and give it a score out of 10. Really can't wait to try this new burger, so let's head to those Golden Arches, because they are calling my name. There's the local McDonald's. It's got a drive-through, so let's use it. Can I please try the new Wagyu Beef Burger, please?
Yeah, would you like that meal or just by itself?
Just by itself, thanks.
And that's
$10.95. Holy cow, I could have bought a whole McDonald's franchise if I was still in Singapore. So I pull up to the window and the girl says, that's just $10.95 today. So I said, well, how much was it yesterday? Oh, thank you. Well, here's the burger. Oh, it's got a nice weight to it. Let's find somewhere and park so we can suss this burger out. All right, well, let's take a first look at this new Wagyu Beef Burger. 100% quality, 100% taste. I know that's what I look for when I'm buying a burger. Right. Whoa, mate, that looks awesome. So far, I still haven't seen what's inside it yet. But before I do, let's see how much it weighs. 151 grams? That's only 0.336 of a pound. Well, that's a lot less than what I was expecting. Anyway, let's have a look inside, see what ingredients makes up this Wagyu beef burger. Okay, so we start off with a wonderful looking broish bun. Now, this burger has the tangy sauce on it. Let's see what sort of sauce the tangy sauce is. Ooh, tastes like a tartare or tartar sort of sauce, mixed with a little bit of mayonnaise, slightly tinted with a dash of chili or something a little bit spicy at least. It's pretty nice. Then we've got some lettuce, we've got some tomato, then we got a slice of cheese, is it? Looks like cheese that went on a diet or something. And then we've got the big slab of Wagyu beef there. Boy, there's more meat there than in an abattoir. Oh, look, we've got a slice of bacon and some more of the tangy sauce. You little ripper, it looks delish. Let's try some of this Wagyu beef. Oh, mate, that tastes like Angus beef. Or it just tastes like all their other meat patties. Seriously, I think all the meats on these burgers taste the same. For me, it's just an excuse so they can add a couple of extra dollar signs onto them. But it does look like a pretty good burger. Let's give it a taste. Well, that was a little bit of an anticlimax. Mate, it doesn't taste special at all. It tastes like I've just hemorrhaged a few extra dollars for nothing in particular. Initially, I got the crunch of that lettuce and then the softness of the tomato, the tanginess of that cheese. But that's sort of where it stopped. It sort of didn't get any better or any worse from there. It was just like a normal sort of tasting average sort of burger. It's like nothing special. It doesn't scream,
I'm Wagyu beef and with a tangy sauce. Eat me.
It just says, hey, I'm a hamburger from McDonald's. Buy me. I sort of didn't even really get a taste of any bacon there. The cheese sort of overpowered it, and so did the meat. It's not very exciting. I'm not excited, McDonald's. Let's just try another bite, just in case I totally misrepresented the whole taste of the burger. No, I'm still not excited, but I think I've had enough of it now to know what score I'm going to give it out of 10. Price-wise, $10.95. Whew! Mate, I'd be going and getting a Whopper value meal for like $8 or something from Hungry Jack's over this. And that's really saying something. For that sort of money, whew, that's a lot of dough to be forking out for this. And it's not a burger I'd be rushing back to get another one, that's for sure. It's not worth the $10.95. Flavour-wise, mate, it's not worth the $10.95, that's for sure. I mean, the flavour in it was just average. I mean, it's not exciting. The sauce didn't make it greater. The beef on it, you can't even tell it's Wagyu beef. It could have been kangaroo meat. I can't taste any difference in the beef. Hasn't even got any onions or anything on it to add any other sorts of flavour. It's just a really sort of average burger, and I'm just not feeling it. There's plenty of other burgers out there that you can pay a lot less for and get more satisfaction than this burger, that's for sure. So for an all-over value, all-over flavour, all-over taste, all-over everything, McDonald's, mate, this burger's a bit of a non-event. It's average tasting. There's nothing special about it. I'm not getting no satisfaction. Well, I just feel like I've paid too much for a really average tasting burger. I'm not even a big fan of the Big Mac, but I'd be buying 2 of those over one of these, that's for sure. So McDonald's, the score out of 10 I'm giving you is 5.5 out of 10. It's really nothing special, and it costs too much. So what's my recommendation? Well, if you're thinking about going in and trying one of these burgers, I'd be thinking again. I'd be going maybe an Angus burger or something, because those burgers seem to have a lot more flavour, a lot more variety, and a lot more extra nicer tastes on it. This is just plain, boring, and average. And I wouldn't be rushing in and buying another one again. Have you tried the new Wagyu beef burger? Were you underwhelmed like I was? Or did you think, wow, that's the best burger I've ever had? Now, I know nobody out there is going to be saying that, so because it is a pretty normal, average tasting burger, and I'd be going to the corner store or the fish and chip shop and buying one with a lot that's cheaper and it would taste a whole heap better than this. Anyway, I paid my $10.95 for it, so I'm going to sit here and suffer my way through the rest of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Now today I found a Jollibee. Now Jollibee is a fried chicken joint from the Philippines. It's super famous all around the world, apparently. And well, I thought I'd go in and try some of their chicken, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that will never get the opportunity to. So it's my job to tell you what it tastes like. And I'll give it a score out of 10 as well. Anyway, let's whip on inside and try some Jollibee. Can I get in this way? Oh, yeah, I can. It's the entrance. So I actually got a regular piece of chicken and I got a spicy piece of Jollibees. I also got a side of mashed potato and gravy, and they also give you a gravy as well. Let's try this. And I also got a drink, except they stitched me up. The meal was supposed to be $7.10, and they said, which drink do you want? And I said, oh, I'll go the Milo. That's $7.80, thanks. And they didn't say it was going to cost 70 cents extra. Jollibees, you've already just lost 0.5 on your score. That better be the best Milo drink I ever had. All right, so how about we start off with the regular piece of Jollibee chicken. Looks okay. Look at this skin. Ooh. Let's see what their skin tastes like. Greasy, crumbly, yet floury, juicy, yet dry, chewy, and definitely not melt in your mouth. There's a few bits of spice in there, but the flavour does infuse into the meat, that's for sure. The meat of this chicken is very flavoursome. Pretty good. Now, of course, I'm going to compare it to KFC because everyone knows KFC. And, well, it doesn't taste anything like KFC. It's got its own individual flavour there. It's actually kind of quite nice. There are some herbs and spices there. Not too many, but just enough. It's actually quite tasty. Personally, I think KFC is the pinnacle of all chickens, and this does not quite cut it to that level. But it's still a nice tasting piece of chicken. Much better than the Popeyes chicken that I had last week. This actually has some flavour. That was a regular. How about we try the spicy? Well, that actually looks like a really nice piece of chicken, doesn't it? It almost looks KFC-like. And look. Whoa. Oily and greasy. Just the way Mama used to make it. So let's see how spicy this is. It's a chili spice, that's for sure. For the uninitiated, you might think it is a little bit too spicy, but for me, it probably sits around a 4 out of 10 for heat. So it's up there a little bit, but not too spicy. It's actually quite nice. Let's see this chicken. Oh, wow. That is a big piece of chook right there. Let's see if the flavour goes inside the meat like it did with the other one. That's some juicy chook. That's pretty good. Chicken flakes away. It's beautiful and juicy. And the bigger pieces are melt in your mouth. Now they do give you a gravy as well to eat your chicken with, so I better dip some in. Oh yeah. That adds a whole new dimension to it. That gravy on there, silky smooth and full of flavour. Now they did give me a side here, mashed potato and gravy. Let's try that. Wow. Whoa. It's yellow, just like my heart. Let's try it, see if it's fake or real. It's fake mashed potatoes. Hang on a sec. It could be real. Couldn't be real. Nah, it's fake. Thank goodness. I would hate to have been real mashed potatoes because I love the fake stuff. What would a fast food restaurant be with real potatoes? It'd be nothing. That's good. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this. To know a score, I'm going to give it now out of 10. So for value-wise, that was $7.80. Kind of comparable to the Australian chicken prices, but they did have a special outside where you got 2 pieces of chicken for $6.10, which to me sounds a little bit too much, especially when you're in Singapore and everything here is so cheap. But they got to make a profit, and they seem like they're doing pretty well for themselves. Flavour-wise, it's pretty good. It's not too bad at all. I still prefer KFC over it, but it's a nice tasting chicken. The coating's nice. The flavour soaks into the chicken. What more do you want? It's a nice tasting piece of chicken. So, which one of these do I prefer? The spicy or the original? They both taste really good. If I was chasing something with heat in it, I'd be definitely going that or this. It wouldn't bother me which piece I got. They're both nice. I don't have a favourite. So for all over value, all over price, all over flavour, all over shopping experience, Jollibee, Philippines' favourite chicken. For your chicken, I'm giving you a 7.83976 out of 10. But I've got to minus half that point for not telling me about this extra cost of the Milo, which brings it down to a 7.3. Oh, I forgot the rest. Let me know what it was down below. Have you tried it before? Do you prefer it to KFC or Popeyes? I don't know. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. See you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Greg here. Now, today I am going to KFC. Why? Because they've got a product out called the Big Cheese. So let's go and try one of these new Big Cheese from KFC. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. Can I please get a Big Cheese?
By itself or in a combo?
Just by itself, thanks.
Anything else?
That's all today.
Yeah, sorry, was that the little zinger?
Original or a zinger?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try the original, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Try to.
Thank you. Ooh, so you get a choice. Original or zinger. I can never go past original, so that's what my choice was today. What would your choice have been? Let me know down below.
Hi, it's $8.95.
So $8.95 that costs. That sounds quite reasonable, actually. Thank you very much.
Have a lovely day.
You
Yeah.
too. Thanks. Alrighty, well, here we go. The Big Cheese. Can't wait to tuck on into this bad boy. Okay, so here we have it. The Big Cheese. Let's take a first look. Oh, well, that bun looks interesting. Looks like a loaf of bread. What do we have here? Oh, hey, there's that sauce. I wonder if it's the same sauce that was on the Cheezilla. Oh, that's unusual. Not even sure what that is. Kind of tastes tangy, yet cheesy. It doesn't taste bad at all. I like it. And then we had the mozzarella patty. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Underneath looks like another piece of cheese. Then we have the piece of original chicken. Gee, that looks like I got the wing. Then a piece of tomato, some lettuce, and some more of the funny sort of yellow cheese sauce. Well, that looks interesting enough. Let's see how much it weighs. 272 grams. That's 0.602 of a pound. That is an awesome weight. That's nearly twice as heavy as most other burgers that I try. Let's see if I can get the mozzarella to stretch out, because that always looks impressive. Not bad, but not very good. Let's try this piece of cheese. Wow. That tastes good. That's some really nice tasting cheese. I can't wait to try this all together. Let's go. Straight away, I get the taste of that mozzarella with its beautiful crunchy panko sort of coating on it, and boy, that tastes good. Now, it's also got like this other piece of normal plastic cheese on there. The cheap plasticky cheese sort of overwhelms the burger and takes away from the delights that is the other cheese, that mozzarella and that liquid gold. I got bits of mozzarella falling off everywhere. I've got bits of lettuce hanging off my fingers. The mozzarella is quite salty, but not overly salty. It adds a fantastic flavor and taste to this burger. Now, the bread on top is nice and fresh. It is a little sweet. I'm guessing they put quite a bit of sugar in there. I don't think they need to, but they do anyway. Now, the bun just doesn't want to stay together and wants to fall apart a little bit too easily. And all the ingredients are falling out as well. Let's go again. Now, when I dived in for that second bite, I got a taste of the tomato. It circulated through my mouth and over my tongue and just gave it a really subtle tomatoey taste. It was really good. Although at this stage, it has already made the bread roll underneath a little bit soggy, with the tomato juices soaking in and just giving it a little bit of sogginess that some people may not appreciate. Luckily, I do. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this burger now to know what score I'm going to give it out of 10. Value-wise, it was pretty good. I thought $8.95 for that. That's pretty reasonable. Better than that McDonald's one I had the other day. That was way overpriced. And for the weight of this burger, mate, $8.95 is pretty good value. Flavour-wise, it's a good tasting burger. It's not outstanding, it's not awesome, it's not as great as I thought it would be. In fact, the Cheezilla that I had the other week was better tasting than this. It just had a lot more flavour. But I don't want to take away from this burger because it is still pretty good. So for an all-over value, all-over taste, all-over weight, all-over everything, KFC, for this big cheeseburger, I'm giving you 8.3 out of 10. It's a nice burger. It falls apart a little bit too easily though. And with that slice of cheese on there, sort of really took away from the rest of the beautiful mozzarella and the other cheese that's on here. So what's my recommendation? Mate, well, if you're driving past KFC, whip on in and try one of these Cheezilla burgers. They're pretty good. They taste nice and they're pretty good value for money. Have you tried the new Cheezilla burger from KFC? What did you reckon about it? Did you like it? Did you think it was worth more than an 8.3? If you did, let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, here I am in beautiful Thailand. And what do you do when you come to Thailand? Well, you go to McDonald's and try one of their burgers. And today we're trying a pork samurai burger. Never heard of that before anywhere else. Let's go in and buy one, see what it looks like, see what it tastes like, give it a score out of 10. Come on, let's go. Well, here we go. Here's the samurai pork burger. I got the upsize. Have a look at the size of these fries. And the drink. It's massive. So this meal altogether cost 230 baht. It's about $9. And the burger on its own was 120 baht, which is about $5 for this. Boy, that sounds expensive, doesn't it? Especially for Thailand. What can you do? So let's have a look at the samurai pork burger. Okay. Whoa. Well, it's got lettuce on it because it's flying around everywhere. So we got a sesame seed bun. We got some mayo and lettuce. And it looks like a piece of pork. And that's it. Gee, there's not many ingredients on it. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's like a tangy mayonnaise. Woo. Now this burger's supposed to have like a teriyaki sauce on it or something. And it might even supposed to have a few other ingredients on it, but we're not too sure. Anyway, let's give it a go. That's nice, you can definitely taste the pork on there. Obviously it's a big piece of pork, but you can tell it is pork, and it's got this really delicate, nice teriyaki flavour to it. It's kind of a little bit sweetish, but it really suits the burger. With that lettuce gives it that nice crunch, and the mayonnaise on it also gives it that extra nice flavour, and it all blends in really nicely together. So first when it hits your tongue, it tastes great. The meat on this is really juicy and soft and sort of melts on your tongue, and the bread rolls nice and fresh. It's a good tasting burger. I like it. While we're here, how about we try some Thai fries? Nice. Crunchy with that classic McDonald's taste. How about we try it in some of their Thai chili sauce? Woo. Really sweet. Oh, wow. A little bit of chili flavour, but not too much. That's sweet though. Wow, mate. Let's try some Thai McDonald's Coke. See if it's sweet. That's good stuff. Anyway, I've had enough of this burger now to know what score I'm going to give it out of 10. Value-wise, this burger, $5. I mean, whoa, mate, you can eat out in a good restaurant here for about that price. So price-wise, it's not very good. Taste-wise, though, mate, it was beautiful. It danced across the top of my tongue and it melted on my mouth. It was a really nice tasting burger, even though it was pretty much only 4 ingredients. They all blended in beautifully. And the Coke was pretty good too. So for an all-over value, all-over taste, all-over flavour, all-over everything, McDonald's Thailand, for this samurai pork burger, I'm giving you an 8.3 out of 10. Now, I'm pretty sure that the price of this burger might be cheaper if it wasn't in a tourist area. So I'm taking that into account as well. But it's a really good burger. So what's my recommendation? Yeah, mate, if you're in Thailand, whip on into McDonald's. Try and avoid the tourist areas though, because they jack the prices up, I'm pretty sure. And here they do have another burger here. It's like the big mega double super something or other, which was $12. But actually, it'd probably be $12 at home too. Have you tried any McDonald's in Thailand? What's the favourite thing that you like to eat? Was it this one or was it some of the other ones? If you have, let me know down below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Now today I thought I'd try something I've never tried before, and that's Long John Silver's. Now Long John Silver's is an American fast food chain and they specialise in things like fish and chips, chicken, shrimp and more. So let's go inside, buy some Long John Silver's so I can see what it looks like, see what it tastes like, and then I'll give it a score out of 10. Rightio, well, let's go. Well, here we go. Here's my Long John Silver meal. So today I got a piece of fish, a piece of chicken, fries, and a drink for $6.50 Singapore. Now I'm not too sure which is the piece of chicken and I'm not too sure which is the piece of fish. But they've thrown in, luckily for me, a whole bunch of whatever this is. What is that? Maybe that's part of the fish that got caught in the fishing nets and they just decided to throw it in. Although some people say that that's the best part of it. Let's see. Not too sure about that myself. Okay, well let's just have a look how many fries I got. Oh, there's more ocean waste here. But that's about a serving of fries, I guess. Let's try one of their fries. Ooh, that's a nice fry. Much like those fries I got at KFC in Malaysia the other week. Wow, these are good. They got a beautiful crunchy outer on them. They taste really nice with like a panko finish. Oh, so crunchy. That's some good fries. But I didn't come here for the fries. I came here to try the chicken and the fish. I'm not sure what this is. I'm told that it's probably the chicken. So let's give this one a go. Look at that whole breast piece of chicken. That looks really good. I'll tell you what, it's got a really nice flavour. I'm not sure if it's the coating or not, or the chicken inside, but it tastes really good. It's KFC-esque, if I can say that. But it's a really nice tasting piece of chicken, that's for sure. I'm not too sure about these bits here, but the chicken itself is really good. I like that. Well, that chicken's good. How about this fish? Now, Apparently this comes off the very rare diamond fish. No, not really. But it's a funny shape. It's the shape of a diamond or a funny mouth.
Hello, everybody.
Now let's see if it's greasy at all. Oh, there's bits of grease piling up there on my fingers. That's okay. I can forgive you. I expect that from deep fried fish. Long John Silver's. Ahoy. Now I'm not getting any sort of fish flavour from it. It's kind of obviously the texture of fish, but without the flavour. It kind of tastes like the chicken a little bit, but I know it's not. I know it's fish, but it's kind of a non-event. I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste like fish. It's sort of I don't know what it is. I'm a little bit confused, but it's white and sort of textured and rubbery. I'll have to take your word for it. Now I also got a Coke. Let's see how sweet this is. Oh, that's average. Well, I think I've had enough of this Long John Silver's to know what's going. I'm going to give it now out of 10. Well, overall, it was a pretty average sort of meal. But I tell you what, these fries are good. I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. They were great fries, and they're still not soggy, even though they're cold. The chicken, what's left of it, it was really good. I really enjoyed that. For me, this was much better than Popeyes, and it had a lot of flavour, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm giving that an 8 out of 10. The fish I wasn't too sure about. It doesn't taste bad, but it's not great. It's pretty average sort of tasting. So I'm giving that a 5.5 out of 10. But for an all-over value, all-over flavour, all-over taste, all-over everything, Long John Silver's for your fish and chips, I'm giving you a 7.1 out of 10. So what's my recommendation? Well, if you haven't had Long John Silver's, yeah, mate, go in, give it a go. It tastes all right. The chicken's really good. I'd definitely be coming back for some of that. And the fries are fantastic as well. I'll be getting the chicken and fries next time. And here in Singapore, you can get 2 pieces of chicken and fries and a drink for $5. It's pretty good value. Do you like Long John Silver's? What's your favourite meal that you like to eat? I'm left with the dregs of the ocean. I'm going to sit here and finish these off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, well, here I am in beautiful Krabi in Thailand. And today I thought I'd come to a Thailand KFC to try some of their meals. There's a beautiful spicy rice chicken bowl there, and they have some cheesy chicken as well, which I'm really keen to give a go. So how about we go in, buy some, see what it looks like, see how much it costs, give it a score out of 10. Let's go. Some Thai KFC. So today I ordered 2 things here. First one, the chicken donjai, which is some chicken with cheese melted over the top. Oh, that sounds so good. And this was 89 baht, which is about the $3.20 mark. And this one here is the chicken zub bowl, and which is spicy chicken with rice. It cost about $2.80, and both of them came with drinks. Anyway, I'm really keen to try this cheesy chicken. Let's give it a go. Whoa, have a look at that. Let's try some of this cheese. Whoa, it's like a sharp cheddar. It's really good. It's just my sort of cheese that I really like. Little bit sweet.
but that really cheesy, creamy, melted taste, it's great. Let's try this coating, see what sort it is. It's kind of an unusual KFC coating. It sort of looks like the hot and spicy, but sort of tastes like the original, but not quite. It's a different type of coating. I'm not too sure, but it tastes okay. Anyway, let's see what it tastes like together. Wow. Well, that is a cheesy overload, I tell you. That tastes, oh mate, there's so much cheese on there mixing in with the spices on the top and that beautiful moist juicy chicken inside. What more do you want? What more do I want? I want another bite. Oh. 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 Oof. And they were nice and generous with the cheese too, which I really like. Cheers, KFC. Anyway, next we have the chili chicken rice bowl. So it looks like we got like chicken sort of nuggety bits here with like a chili, I'm thinking that's a chili sort of paste over the top. It looks like diced onions under there and some white rice. Well, I think it's white rice. Maybe it's special KFC rice. Let's find out. It's plain old white rice. Now it does come with these other sort of chicken nugget things. Let's see what these are like. Interesting. Oh, they got some kick to them. It's a really nice coating of spiciness on that. It's kind of breadcrumish, but still with that KFC signature sort of taste. It's not the hot and spicy, but it's not the original. It's a different sort of flavour. I like it. Tastes a bit like fish. I'm sure I didn't order the fish. It does come with a fish one. Now this does come with Thai toasted rice powder and shallots. Let's give that a go. Whoa! Oh! Hey! Ooh, oh! That's it's got a real zest of lime in there and super spicy. Lots of chili, but it tastes really nice. And it's mixed with the onions and the rice. It goes in really well together. The blend is original. I'm sure the Colonel would be proud. The chicken's nice and tender, and the citrus in that powder really goes well with the chicken. I never thought I'd be eating rice at KFC, but I like it. Now the meals also come with a Coke or Pepsi. I think it's Pepsi. Let's try what the Thai Pepsi's like. Ooh-wee! That is sweet and good stuff. Anyway, I think I've had enough of these both. Now to know what score I'm going to give them individually out of 10. First of all, this beautiful cheesy chicken. Wow, the coating was great, the chicken was juicy, and that cheese sauce, which they put heaps on top, was delicious. To me, this was a 9 out of 10 any day of the week. Although Bernice thought it was probably about an 8. Now for this rice here, for me, it didn't really do the job for me. I'd sort of half walk out satisfied, but it's, you know, it's rice at KFC. It's not something that I'd probably order again, or would I? I'm starting to think that it's growing on me a little bit. It's a novelty, and, well, it does taste pretty good when I think about it. So for me, I'm giving that a 7.8 out of 10, although Bernice thought it was worth a 9. So for an all-over value, all-over flavour, all-over taste, all-over everything, KFC Thailand, for your KFC meals that we got today, we are giving you a 9 out of 10. The meals here in Thailand are really great. They're good value for money and they're really worth giving a go because they taste good and they're different. I like them. So what's my recommendation? Well, if you're in Thailand, whip into KFC, I'd definitely be going this cheesy chicken. That was my choice. It's delicious. Oh, I can't wait to dive on in. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish these meals off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for my next review. See you then. Come to daddy.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and try a set meal at Pizza Hut. I'm here in beautiful downtown Malaysia, so I thought I'd come in, try one of their pizzas. It comes with a soup and a drink as well. Let's try them all, see what they're like, see what they taste like. And at the end I'll give it a score out of 10. Rightio, well, where's the waitress? Because I'm ready to order. Anyone? Now this meal is 1750 ringgits or 1925 ringgits after tax. Now with this meal you get your choice of a pizza. We ordered the spicy cheesy chicken. You've got an appetizer as well, like little mini garlic breads or chicken sticks or chips. We ordered the chicken sticks to see what they're like. And a drink as well, and also you get a mushroom soup. Can't wait to try this, I'm really excited. Hurry up and bring it out too, by the way. We were waiting here 10 minutes and the restaurant is empty. So I hope the meal comes out a little bit faster. Let's hope. Sauce silly. I'm guessing that means chili sauce. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, well the appetizers have arrived. Let's try these out. Let's start with the chicken. So they look like little chicken chippies. You beauty, I love these things. Quite garlicky tasting. Absolutely fully processed, as you'd imagine. But the flavour's pretty good. But what's inside them is like a jello sort of funny, textured, soft, unusual flavour. It's not bad tasting, but the texture's a little bit funny. So how about we whip on into this soup? So this is a cream of mushroom soup here. It doesn't look too bad. Got chunks of something in it. Let's hope it's mushroom. Kind of tastes like a Campbell's sort of tin soup. It's a little bit cold. They could have microwaved it a little bit longer. A little bit bland as well. It's got a hint of chicken, I reckon, in it. Probably used chicken stock or something, but besides that, it's not bad. Now, hopefully this is the Pepsi I ordered. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. All it needs is some rum or some whiskey. It'd be even better. Well, I've tried the appetizers. Where's the main course? Well, the pizza has arrived. Take a look at it. It looks really good. And you know what? It's only that big, but still, that's all I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything more. Actually, I was expecting a little bit smaller than that, but the pizza itself looks really nice. Let's take a look at this pizza. I mean, the crust looks really nice on this. There's plenty of toppings on it. Remember, this is the chili cheese pizza. Cheesy chili pizza? It's one of those pizzas. But yeah, it looks really nice. So it's got, looks like little bits of tomato, scallions, bit of onion, green pepper, and I'm sure there's some chicken in there somewhere. And what's this sauce? It's like a creamy chili mayo sort of sauce. Tastes really nice. Let's give it a go. Oh. That tastes alright. And look, the think I found a little bit of mushroom as well. Is that pineapple I can taste as well? Hey, this pizza's got everything on it. I do want to try the crust though, because Pizza Hut used to have a really nice crust, and I haven't had a nice crust on a Pizza Hut for about 20 years. Oh, wow. It's really light, really fluffy and airy. I think Pizza Hut Australia should come and take some lessons off the Malaysians on how to make a pizza, because this tastes really good. There's adequate cheese covering as well, and the base and crust isn't oily either. Well, slightly, but not as oily as what you'd expect. It's really nice, light and fluffy. Now, it was supposed to be spicy, but there really isn't that much spice in it at all. I can hardly taste any, actually. So for an all-over value, all-over taste, all-over flavour, all-over everything, Pizza Hut, for this value meal, I'm giving you an 8.8 out of 10. So, what's my recommendation? Well, mate, if you're in Malaysia and you're hanging for some lunch somewhere and you don't want to eat any local food, whip on into Pizza Hut. The pizzas taste really good, this value meal's really good, and the value for money's fantastic, and you get a drink as well. Mate, do it. Have you tried this value meal from Pizza Hut? If so, which one did you try? Did you like it? I know I am, and I can't wait to devour the rest of this pizza. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for my next review. See you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, it's Fast Food Friday food review time once again, and today I'm at McDonald's because they have released a brand new burger called the Grand Big Mac. Now, the Grand Big Mac is to celebrate the 50 years that the Big Mac has been around. So I'm going to go in and buy one, see how big it is, see what it looks like, see how much it costs, and give it a score out of 10. I'm also going to buy the original Big Mac and compare them both together just to see the difference. Anyway, I placed my order online for a $3 discount on it. So I'm going to go in now and get it, and then I'll come back and show you all about the Grand Big Mac. Well, here we go. The two Big Macs. Can't wait to compare them. Let's take a look. Alrighty. Well, I'm assuming that's the regular Big Mac. And here's the Grand Big Mac. Right, let's take a look at the Big Mac. Oh, gee. Not as big as I remembered it used to be.
That's what she said.
Looks like a small Mac. Well, it is compared to this. Let's take a look at the Grand Big Mac. Wow! That looks like it's the size of a Whopper. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's grand. And that's the other one in comparison. So, it's quite a difference in size, isn't it? That's them on top of each other. It looks like the big brother and the little brother, doesn't it? Oh, isn't that sweet? It's a whole family of Macs. It's the Mac family. Or is this the Mac Daddy? Who knows? Anyway, I brought the scales. Let's check out the weight comparison. Alright, so the normal Big Mac, well, that comes in at 199 grams. And the Grand Big Mac, well, that comes in at 326 grams. That's like an extra 127,654 grams. So that's 7 ounces compared to 11 and a half ounces. That's a lot of ounces. Now, anyone that knows Big Macs knows that the Big Mac is 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Now, I know that because in the old days they had a thing where you used to go in, recite that, and they'd give you like $1 off a Big Mac. And it's about that era that was the last time I actually had a Big Mac. And we're talking years ago, guys. I don't even want to tell you what decade it was. Anyway, let's take a look at these two Big Macs and see how well they compare. Now, this Big Mac here cost me today $6.05. And the Grand Big Mac is actually $7.55. But I got it through the app for $4.55, so it was actually $1.50 cheaper than the normal Big Mac. Now, if you were going to pay full price for it, this is $6 and this is $7.50, say. So this one's another 25% more, but in weight-wise, as we could see, it actually gave you probably another 40% value. So this is going to be the best value Big Mac you can get on today's market, but it is for a limited time only, so get in while stocks last. Anyway, let's have a look at these Big Macs. So we've got the buns, yep. We got the patty, one of, yep. We've got the sauce and lettuce, affirmative. We've got a sticky situation on this one. More beef patties. We've got cheese underneath. And this one, if it was just stop sliding and just stay. And we got some more sauce and relish, or whatever their sauce is. Wasn't there supposed to be pickles? Hang on. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Hang on a second. Where's my pickles and onions? I'm sure that was the song. Oh, well, anyway, they both look pretty good. And I can't wait to dive on in. The sun's shining right in my face. So, let's dive on in and see if the sun shines out of somewhere else once I take that first bite. All right, well, let's try the regular Big Mac. See how well that goes down. Went down better than the Titanic, that's for sure. Anyway, that tasted pretty good. Let's try the Grand Big Mac. Oh yeah, come to daddy. Oh. That hardly fit in my mouth.
That's what she said.
But interestingly enough, I couldn't really taste that Big Mac taste like on the small Big Mac. Let's try again. Classic Big Mac flavour. Slightly less than classic Big Mac flavour. Very interesting. Maybe there's not as much sauce on this one as there is on this one. But that flavour of the Big Mac just doesn't seem to be shining through on the Grand Big Mac. The normal average Big Mac just tastes exactly as it did all those decades ago. And it still reminds me of those good times when Big Macs used to cost $1.20. But this Grand Big Mac, even though it's better value for money, doesn't give me better value for flavour. It's lacking some flavour there. It's almost like because there's so much meat on there, which is hardly a bad thing.
That's what she said.
But it seems to be drowning out the flavour of all the other ingredients, or the ones that are missing. Or it could be the fact that there are ingredients missing on these burgers that they taste different. Who knows? I'm only telling you my experience, and my experience, although great, isn't overwhelming. It's a little bit lost. I like this one more than I like this one, but this one's better value than this one. This one's bigger and got more ingredients than this one, but this one tastes better. So what do? Do you go for something bigger, like most people do? Or do you go for something smaller that's got all the flavour? Which is what I would hope most women would. I don't know. What do you reckon? Let me know down below. But I'll tell you what this one tastes. Like a Big Mac should. And this one tastes like a Big Mac could. Either way, they're both Big Macs. They both taste pretty good. And I'm quite enjoying them both, even though I'm enjoying this one more. And I'll tell you what, my stomach's already getting full, and I've only eaten half a Big Mac. Anyway, I think I've had enough of them now to now know what score I'm going to give them out of 10. So for the normal Big Mac, $6. Oh, gee. That's a lot. But hey, it's a classic. And it tasted all right. It was missing a few ingredients, probably
unless some of them are mixed in with something else, like in the relish or whatever it is that they put in the special sauce, but I couldn't see it. And I've got 20/20 vision when I'm wearing my glasses. So for the normal Big Mac, an all over value, all over price, all over everything score, I'm giving this a 7.1 out of 10. And for the Grand Big Mac, where you get about 40% more burger for only 25% more of the cost, unless you buy it through the app, and then it costs $1.50 less, in which case you're getting 40% more for, oh God, what's that now? 25% less, but you're not getting the flavours of the normal Big Mac. Even though it's the same thing, it doesn't give you that satisfaction that the normal Big Mac gives you. So, oh boy, what score will I give this? Well, out of 10, I'm giving this. If you buy it on the app, 8.5 out of 10. But if you're just paying it over the counter, I'm going to give it a 7.1 out of 10. Hey, exactly the same score. Well, it's exactly the same burger, isn't it? Except one's bigger than the other. And size doesn't matter. Girls, did you hear that? Apparently. Unless, you're that way inclined. To me, they're both good burgers. The Big Mac is a classic. It's what started the hamburger revolution, really, wasn't it? So it's an old-time classic. Congratulations, McDonald's, for bringing this burger out 50 years ago. And, hey, the whole world is in gratitude for you being around, that's for sure. You create lots of jobs. You create lots of burgers. You create lots of pollution. But hey, you've been there when I've been absolutely desperate for food or some drink or something. You've always come through with the goods. So thank you. I'd like to see you bring out a Grego burger. I don't know what I'd put on it yet, but if you want me to make one for you, I'm more than happy to. So what's my recommendation? Well, go and jump on the McDonald's app. Download one of these and pick it up for $3 off at the moment for the next week. So you can pick one up for $4 something, 50, 70, depending how much your store is. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Right, which one will I go for first? Or will I just go both at once? I reckon that's the best idea yet, Grego. See you soon. Now I can't tell which burger's which.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, it's Fast Food Friday food review time again, and today I am off to Australia's favourite chicken outlet, the Red Rooter. Now, I don't know really if it is Australia's favourite chicken store. I'm pretty sure KFC is. But that's not Australian, and we've got to boost up Australia's fast food outlets, don't we? It's what being an Aussie's all about, supporting our own. So today, I am going to Red Rooster, which is a chicken store, by the way, and I'm going to try something that's not even chicken. They have got a brand new rollout, a lamb roll. I love lamb. What's more Aussie than lamb? Red Rooter lamb. So I'm going to go in, buy one, see how big it is, see how much it costs, see how much it weighs, and give it a score out of 10. I've really been looking forward to this roll for weeks. So it better live up to what my expectations are, or I'll be severely disappointed. And if it wasn't for these red lights, I'd be there sooner. Anyway, let's keep going. Well, there's that nice big shiny Red Rooster. Let's go inside today because I don't want to use the drive-through. Because the drive-through was so last year. Alrighty, well, here we go. The Red Rooster lamb roll. Can't wait to see what this looks like.
Oh, well, that's the size of it. Ooh, whoa, what? I hope that's gravy or something and not something that they found in the men's toilets.
Well, I brought the tape measure. Let's see how long it is.
Oh, well, that's a good 8 inches.
That's what she said.
Haven't had something that big in my hand since I took a bite out of that Subway roll once. I know what you're thinking. I brought the scales. Let's see how much it weighs. 277.43 grams. That's 9.765 of an ounce. That's either a good burger weight or a bad burger weight, depending on which burger you got. Anyway, let's see what's inside this lamb roll. Well, we've got this very nice looking crispy fresh bun. I like the look of that. Oh, but looks like a bit of a dog's dinner inside, doesn't it? So we got some tomato. Looks like some rocket, actually, this stuff. There's the lamb, and there's like on this side, some white sauce. Let's see what this white sauce is. Oh, it's like a mayonnaise. Well, I gotta admit, it's not the most appetizing looking thing in the world, but looks can be deceiving. Now, this roll here costs $9, but I paid $10 and got the tiny little Coke included. Anyway, I've been looking at it long enough. How about we just dive on in and see what it's like? Let's go. Well, didn't that leave a funny taste in my mouth?
That's what she said.
All I really got was this overwhelming taste of this sort of vinegary tasting mayonnaise, and that sort of overpowered everything. And with that rocket included in there, the rocket and that mayo really just took over the whole flavour. I couldn't even taste any lamb in this. Let's see what this lamb does taste like, though. The lamb is actually really beautiful. Unfortunately, with all the other ingredients on there, it sort of takes away from that beautiful, delicious flavour. It probably would have been better off without all those other ingredients on it and just left the lamb all by itself. I'd love a big tub of just a lamb on its own. Ooh, mate, what I could do with that. Ooh, just a thought of it makes me all gooey inside. But I guess with the other ingredients on there, it does make it a lot healthier. And I'll tell you what, that bread roll is really soft and fresh and delicious as well. It's really nice. Well, it would be really nice if it didn't have that soury, vinegary mayonnaise and the rocket on there. They could have just used maybe some lettuce or something. It sort of just takes away from the flavour. But this lamb, oh boy. Good stuff. Value-wise, $9. Well, I don't think it's worth $9. I reckon it's worth about $7.50. Flavour-wise, I'm a little bit disappointed in it. It's sort of the extra things on it really take away from the lamb, but the lamb itself is really delicious. So I'm sort of a bit torn between if it's really nice or if I don't really like it. But all in all, the ingredients are nice and fresh and it does taste pretty good. So for an all-over value, all-over flavour, all-over taste, all-over everything, Red Rooster, for this lamb roll, I'm giving you a 6.7 out of 10. The lamb on its own is really nice, but the rest of the ingredients sort of just take away from it, and it is, to me, a little bit overpriced to what it probably should be. So, what's my recommendation? Well, I mean, if you're driving past Red Rooter, why not whip on in and try one of these bad boys? If you've got a spare $10 you want to drop on lunch, you get one of these and a drink. Hey, why not? You might enjoy it. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday for next Friday's Fast Food Review. Hit that funky outro.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
G'day guys, Greg here. Well, it's Fast Food Friday food review time again, and today I am at Hungry Jack's. They've been doing quite a lot of advertising on their new double mushroom Swiss burger. So today I thought I'd go in, buy one, give one a go, see how much it costs, see how much it weighs, and give it a score out of 10. Now they've got a drive-through, so let's use it. Oh gee, it's this way.
Hi, Place Fritter.
Could I please have a double mushroom Swiss beef burger, please?
Yeah, was it by itself or in a meal?
Just by itself, thanks.
Anything
That's all, thanks.
Try food when you're ready.
No worries. Now they have a double mushroom beef burger and they have a double mushroom chicken burger. And on the chicken burger, they use the chicken that's on the Chicken Royale. FYI. She didn't tell me how much it costs though. I hope it's not too much. Surely it couldn't be more than $10. No way. No burger. None at all. Brothers and sisters. Would be over $10, especially from Hungry Jack's. Huh. Although it is Hungry Jack's and they normally would charge some ridiculous price like $11.95 or something, or $10.90. Better not be. Unless, of course, it's this big and absolutely awesome. Which I doubt it will be. But that's what I'm here for, to find out. Hi.
$7.65, thank you.
There you go. $7.65. Ooh, that's cheap. Much less than what I was expecting. Although now I'm worried. It only costs $7.65. It's probably only going to be like this big. But that's what I'm here to find out.
Yes, that's great.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, well, here it is. Let's find somewhere to park so I can suss it out. Now, apparently this burger's been available at Burger King for quite a while in Asia, and it's really popular. And this is supposed to be an improved version. Alrighty, let's take a first look at this double mushroom Swiss beef burger. Wow, that's a bit tiny, isn't it?
That's what she said.
It's only about that round, which is what I said it probably would be. Oh, well, it might weigh the same as a roadkill rabbit. Let's find out. It weighs 220 grams. That's 7.75 ounces. That may or may not be the average sort of burger weight. Anyway, let's see what this burger looks like where it counts. On the inside. Ooh, yeah, baby. Come to daddy. Oh, well, there you go. So, we have a sesame seed bun here. There's some mayonnaise. Well, I think it's mayonnaise. With some mushrooms and mushroom sauce. Gee, the amount of mushrooms you get's not very much, is it? It's a bit pathetic. Let's try this sauce anyway. Oh, that's quite a nice mayonnaise. I like it. When I said sauce, I meant mayonnaise. So, on top of the... Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, that's bacon. Yay, bacon! And underneath the bacon, there's some Swiss cheese. There's a piece of beef. Looks like some more Swiss cheese. And should be another piece of beef. And that's it. Well, considering it was made fresh for me while I waited at the window, it looks pretty average. I mean, if I made a burger at home, you know, within 3 minutes, would it look like that? No, I'd probably have eaten it by then. Now, I did find a piece of mushroom on the wrapper. Let's see what this tastes like. Soft. It's a very mushroomy flavour. Although it does taste like it's probably out of a tin. And here's some of the mushroom sauce. Tastes like it could have some cream in it, but who knows? It's a bit hard to tell with all that cheese and everything on it. Anyhow, how about we dive on in for a first bite? Let's go. Oh, man, that was juicy. That first bite, my mouth just filled with the juice from the beef and that melted cheese. Also, the sauce from the mushrooms really just, like, filled my whole mouth with this really good flavour. And that taste of bacon really shone through as well. That was really tasty. Although the taste of the cheese on there was really almost too much. Considering it's Swiss cheese, which is usually quite flavourless, it's really quite salty. It's a really creamy, salty Swiss cheese. Maybe it's from Austria. But I tell you what, this burger, I'm just craving for the second bite. Wow. Oh, that's good. It is quite salty though, so if you're not into salty sort of tasting burgers, you might not like this. It is very salty actually. The Swiss cheese on it's quite salty. The bacon on it's quite salty. The mushroom sauce is sort of a little bit salty as well, so it is a very salty tasting burger. But that's okay because I actually like salty tasting burgers. I'm a salt sort of person. And all the salts on this burger make it one really tasty burger. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this burger now to know what score I'm going to give it out of 10. $7.95, $8. Not bad. Not a bad price for a burger. It's got 2 bits of beef and bacon and bits of cheese on it. Although if I got 2 cheeseburgers from there, it's probably $2.50 and doubled it up, it'd be $5. I could actually get 3 cheeseburgers and triple it up for the same price as this. That's got me thinking. But considering it's a burger on its own, $7.95, it's not too bad. Flavour-wise, for me, man, this was really good. I mean, it's pretty rare that I actually go to Hungry Jack's and find a burger that tastes good. I mean, without the Whopper, Hungry Jack's would just be nothing. Pretty much all their food has gone downhill, like, really badly over the last few years. And I used to love Hungry Jack's, but now I don't even bother going there. But this burger here could see quite a bit of resurgence in the Hungry Jack's burger name. And I do love a Whopper, but, oh, gee, if somebody said, here's a Whopper or one of these, which one would I take? Oh, gee, I think I'd probably take one of these. It's really tasty. I'm really enjoying it. So for an all-over value, all-over flavour, all-over taste, all-over everything score, Hungry Jack's, wow, you've pulled one out of the bag and you've made me respect you a little bit more than what I have over the last few reviews, where I have absolutely caned you. But you've come back with the goods. This is a really good burger and it's pretty good value. So for my score, Hungry Jack's, I'm giving you 9.5 out of 10. I could have given you a little bit more, but it is maybe just that little bit too salty, which might turn a few people off. But man, it's a really good burger and it's a really good price. So what's my recommendation? Well, mate, if you're driving past Hungry Jack's and you're thinking, oh, I'm never going there again because the burgers taste like absolute rubbish, you might want to think again, because this burger here is an absolute cracker. I'd love to go and get another one. In fact, it is a burger that I would definitely go and get another one of. It's tasty, it's a good value for money. It's got all the flavours that you sort of remember Hungry Jack's of having. Hungry Jack's, I think you're on a winner here. It's a good one. Have you tried the new Hungry Jack's Double Mushroom Swiss Burger? Did you get the beef or the chicken? Was the chicken just as good as the beef? Let me know down below. Did you like the burger? I thought it was an absolute cracker. If you have tried it and you did like it, or you didn't, let us know down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for my next review. Oh, I can't wait to finish this burger off. I wish I had bought 2 now. Should have bought the chicken one as well. If you buy the chicken one, let me know how yours was. Anyway, I'm going to finish this bad boy off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Catch you then. Oh, that's good.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking. Ooh yeah.
It's so good, I'm licking the wrapper. Hi everyone, Greg here. Well, it's Fast Food Friday food review time again, and today we're off to Domino's. They have got a new pizza crust, the puff pastry pizza crust. Well, I think it's new, or did they bring it back? Either way, it's out. I thought I'd go buy one and give it a go. Now, I ordered online. Normally the pizza costs $12.50 or something, but online there was a $7.95 special. Now, it's supposed to be a regular sort of pizza, but you pay an extra $2 for the puff pastry. The puff pastry looks soft, light, fluffy, and buttery. So I'm going to go in, buy one, see how big it is, see how much it weighs, give it the old taste test, and give it a score out of 10. Anyway, I've just arrived. So let's go in and get this puff pastry pizza from Domino's. Alrighty, well, here's the pizza. Let's go somewhere nice and quiet so I can delight in the beautiful flavours that will be this pizza. Well, at least I hope so. Let's go. Oh, what an ideal spot for a food review. All right, well, let's take a first look at the puff pastry pizza from Domino's. Whoa, that's pretty. Burnt at the end. Well, that looks all right, doesn't it? Looks pretty nice. Anyway, you know what? I've brought the scales. Let's see how much it weighs. 352 grams. That's 12.015 ounces. That's all right. That's a really good sized burger weight. And for $7.95, that's pretty good. Now I know the weight is with the box, but the box is nothing. Surely. Well, I brought the tape measure. Let's see how big it is. That's 10.5 inches long.
That's what she said.
That's quite a lot of inches. Or if you're measuring like a TV, that's a 14-inch screen. Anyway, let's see what's on the supreme puff pastry. So it looks like we've got pepperoni, we've got sausage, bits of bacon, looks like ground beef or pork there. There's shallots, cheese. Is that pineapple? God, I hope so. It is. And some mushrooms and some flies on the odd occasion. Oh, and some capsicum, or as we call them in America, green peppers. Anyway, this pizza is looking really nice. Let's give a piece of this puff pastry a go. Now, I am concerned about one thing, which is why I'm not in my car today, and that is that the puff pastry is so flaky, so buttery, so delicious that it will just go everywhere. So I'm sort of thinking this is not the sort of pizza you want to eat inside a car. It's an outside a car, on a picnic blanket in the middle of a field somewhere. All right, well, let's taste this bad boy. Okay, so it's cut into, well, quarters. Oh, and then the quarters are cut into eighths. So you get a nice little triangular piece. Oh, the flies seem to like it. Go away! Okay, well, let's give the puff pastry bit of pastry from Domino's a go. Oh, oh, so light. Really delicate. That pastry is just melting on my tongue. It's got some like herbs sprinkled over the top as well, which really gives it a really nice flavor. But it's not doughy at all. It's not oily at all. It's really light, really fluffy, really airy, and in reality, okay, it is flaking quite a bit, but it's not flaking that bad, really. I'm glad I'm not sitting in my car though. Now it is really nice and thin, and underneath looks pretty good as well. So if you're into thin based pizzas, this will be perfect. It folds up nicely. Let's see what it all tastes like together. It's been so long since I've had a Domino's pizza, I've forgotten how good they were. That tastes really good. The Supreme is probably not a pizza I'd think about normally getting, but with this puff pastry, wow, it tastes awesome. I'm going in for a burnt bit. See if this is all right. I don't mind it. Adds a nice little bit of charcoaliness to the pizza as well, but take a look at how puffy that pastry is inside the puff pastry Domino's pizza. That looks okay, huh? It's puffed up quite a bit. It might be puffy, but it's also crispy. It's a really nice tasting crust, and I tell you what, this pizza is going down an absolute treat. It just swirls around inside your mouth. The flavors are mixing around really nicely. The dough underneath can tend to be a little bit chewy, but it really suits the pizza. It doesn't take away from the flavor at all. It actually adds to it. Now, I haven't had the puff pastry pizza from Domino's before, so I didn't know what I was going to expect, but I've been really happily surprised with this crust. I thought it might be flavorless. I thought it might be too crumbly. I thought it might be not buttery enough or not really nice tasting, but I've been pleasantly surprised, and I'm really enjoying this crust. In fact, I'm sort of thinking it might be my new favorite crust from Domino's. Their classic crust has always been nice, but this one's just tasted to another level. It just tastes different, and it gives it a different sort of taste, texture and flavour. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this puff pastry pizza from Domino's to know what score now I'm going to give it out of 10. Value-wise, $7.95. Well, I reckon that's pretty good value. I mean, you pay $7.95 for a burger that weighs half as much and probably doesn't even taste quite as good. So value-wise, it's terrific value. Flavour-wise, man, I really enjoyed this pizza. The puff pastry in the back was really light and fluffy. It had herbs and saltiness and flavour about it. The toppings on this pizza were all delicious as well. The sauce was nice. It mixed well in your mouth. It was easy to eat. The whole family would love it. So, for my all-over flavour, all-over value, all-over price, all-over everything score, Domino's, for your puff pastry pizza, I'm giving you a 9.5 out of 10. It's good value for money, it's a good weight, and it tastes great. What more do you want? So what's my recommendation? Well, mate, you know, if you're looking for some pizza for dinner or for a snack or lunch or something, whip on into Domino's. Try the new puff pastry. It's really nice and light and delicate. It's packed full of flavour and it tastes great and it's great value for money. Have you tried the new Domino's puff pastry pizza? If you have, what did you reckon about it? Is my score fair? Did you love it as much as I'm loving it? Because I tell you what, it's a great pizza. If you have tried it, let us know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next review. Whoop, time to hoe on in.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are finger licking.